Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Empty Nester, Winky, Steffi, Joe, Laura Ray, Amanda. Hello. Hi, everybody. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. Welcome into the Tuesday Claim and Bundle Show. This one's going to be a quick one, y'all. I've got a lot of shipping to do still. So we're going to try to keep it at about an hour. My name is Emily. I do this Claim and Bundle Show 3 times a week. And if you're not sure what a claim and bundle show is or how we're doing it or why we're not running things, please check out the show notes right here. They will guide you on how the show works. But essentially, we shop all of these shelves here. You guys shout out items that you want to see. The first person to call out an item gets dibs on items on that item. I'm sorry. You then have options. You can either pass on the item, you can run individual items regular auction style, or you can set it aside into a bundle. Think of a bundle as a virtual cart. Anything 2 or more items is considered a bundle. And when you're ready to check out, will run only for you. No one will bid against you. And you just keep adding until you're ready to check out. Whenever that time is, you just say, hey, can I check out? And we stop what we're doing. I add up everything. It saves you guys a little bit because you don't have to pay shipping and fees on individual transactions. It's all at once, and it saves me on fees as well. So it's a little bit mutually beneficial. It's very chill. I can do individual items, regular auction style. You can check out at any time if you don't want to stay. You can also hang out until the very end. That's completely up to you. The only rule in this show is if you create a bundle and set things aside and you leave and you do not pay for them, that is called a shop and drop. Those are not allowed. Those people get blocked. So if you can't stay or don't want to stay, either run things regular auction style or ask to check out early. But that's pretty much it. We're going to start with an overview scan, like always. I do have some new stuff today. The other exciting thing today is I have clearance toys, and this is the last day for these items for the foreseeable future. All of these smalls are 2 for $1, and then everything else, toys, books, plush, is half of what the sticker price is, and they will be going away. Maybe not so much the children's books, but the plush and toys will be going away for the foreseeable future after today. So if there's something you want to see, make sure you grab it. We're going to do an overview scan as soon as I can get all of my stuff moved around so that I can get my step stool out. But if you guys have questions or need guidance, check out the show notes. And you can also just shout them out in the chat. This is a very chill show. We just like to hang out. I like to have people here who want to hang out and talk to me. And that's about it. So we're going to get started. And feel free as we go along to shout out anything you want to see. I am just going to point out the stuff I've added since the last show on Sunday. But you can definitely shout out anything you guys want to see. This is how I always start the show, just so you can kind of see everything that's available. And then we can look at anything individually. I can do detail scans on any of the shelves. Everything has been researched and priced, so you can ask me the price on anything. But we are just scanning along, looking at what's available, getting the lay of the land. Feel free to interrupt me if you see something you want to check out closer. This bowl is back. It is a woven bamboo bowl. It is $8. This little shredder is new today. It is a vintage metal lightning shredder. This one is 3. Rusty Crusty Kitchen. The cats are already here to say hi. Down here, this is a ceramic acorn, like finial piece for your mantle. This one is 5. It's hollow, but it's like painted gray, but then it's got like bronze colored distressing. So that one is 5. And get it back in the thing. There we go. It goes pretty nicely with this piece up here if you wanted to cap your mantle or something. We are doing an initial scan. This is a claim and bundle show, so feel free to holler out items, check out the show notes if you have questions. I'm just working on an initial scan so you guys can see what all is available to you. This is a marriage vase. This is new today. That's $10. We got a small shelf. The smalls are all individually priced. And you guys can interrupt me at any time if you see something you want to look at. If you want to do a detail scan where I show each item and give you the price on every one of them, I can do that as well. You just have to let me know. I kind of operate off of what you guys want to do, but I'm happy to show you guys anything. Down here, we've got some smaller items. You should feel a vibe of fall throughout the shelves. I tried really hard to curate a fall vibe. I'm trying to bring fall weather to St. Louis, which is where I am. You guys are very quiet today. Usually the Tuesday show is very quiet. And I am going to be reducing my Shop My Shelf shows from 3 times a week just to 2 times. And I do think it will be the Tuesday show that goes. So we'll still be doing Friday mornings and we're still going to do our Sunday nights. But I do think that Tuesdays are limited on how long I'm going to be here. They're my slowest day. So I have a holiday shelf that I keep all year round. Right now it is fall and Halloween. Inside this little basket is all Christmas ornaments. If anyone wants to look at those, we definitely can do that. I know. It's so good. I'm checking out, doing our initial scan, and we are pointing out things that are new today. I've added a bunch of new linens and a linen adjacent stuff to the basket. And then over here, this is the new shelf. This is a collapsible sewing basket. It does have some call outs, but that is new today. The shadow is really bad on it, but it is a gorgeous piece. And then we're moving down a bit. And then on the bottom shelf, I've added this starched crocheted bowl. It is round. It needs some, if you put a few more sheets of paper in it and let it sit, it will reshape. But it is a round starched like doily bowl. Really cute to like put your little spools in or your yarn or whatever. This one is 3. Sorry guys, I'm just putting the newspaper back in. There we go. So that is new to the shelves as well. And then nothing new added to the children's area, but I will scan over it in case there's anything you guys want to grab. The small toys are all 2 for $1. And if you buy anything off of the toy table today, you get a freebie from me if you would like one. I'll show you what I have once we get someone who picks some things. But this is the last day for all of these items. Thank you guys for the follows. Everything you see here is 2 for $1. If you have questions or if you're looking for a character, you can let me know that as well. From here on is half of the sticker price. This is a vintage Polly from the year 2000. She doesn't have any bits, but she's pretty cool. We've got some plushies. We've got lots of children's books. And we have some larger plush as well. These are all vintage, vintage Fievel, vintage Scooby-Doo, and then the vintage animal, uh, like Carnival. I think it's Animal Fair is the brand, and it is a reindeer. So those are the shelves. If you guys have a place you want to start or anything you want to look at up close, let me know. I'm going to grab a drink here. Otherwise, I will dive in a random spot. I would like to keep the show at max an hour. If it's super quiet, though, it will be shorter. I can do a detail scan of any of the shelves. If you guys are looking for anything, I can definitely dive into the books or I can go through the figurines. If you guys want to go through linens or toys, you guys just let me know. Everyone's asleep. Yes, that is a 1940s McCoy. That is $35. It has no chips or cracks, but it does have really beautiful crazing all throughout. It is marked on the bottom. I'm sorry, it's 25, not 35. I'm sorry, my apologies. See, that's why I tag everything, but it is marked McCoy on the bottom, and they go for some pretty money. Here's the back. There, it's the same size or the same design. There's your inside. So that one is 25. 1940s McCoy heading up into being an antique. This guy is a signed William Murata planter. That one is 35. That one is 35. All right, let's look down here. There's a lot of new stuff here that we didn't really get to explore last time. So I showed you guys the acorn piece. It is hollow ceramic. It is $5. It's pretty large. Little decor piece. I thought the acorn for fall would be a good time to bring it out. This is a brass planter. It's got double handles. It does have some sticky on the bottom from where the floral foam was. This one is 18. It's marked made in India. Hey guys, it's marked made in India on the bottom. We have a Choose Joy. This is just a cute little inspirational sign. All of these signs are $2. Hey Trish, $2 a piece. These were all in my office when I still worked in an office way back before COVID. Try my hardest to stand this back up here with one hand. You guys can feel free to holler out anything you want to see. I've got some milk glass bottles here. This one is a mentholatum. The lid does not come off and is falling apart. This one is 5. I actually collect these milk glass jars, so these are just a few that I either had already or that I'm willing to let go of. This one is Niles face cream. This one is 6. The lid does come off of this one. I would, because it is very old. This little guy is just $1. He's just a little crafty piece. And then this one is Pond's. This one is 3. It does not have a lid, but they look really cute with little fall foliage inside. Or a scarecrow. Cute, right? Whoops. He apparently wants to lay on the ground. He's just too wide in the arms. There we go. The calm sign is just $2. This is a matchbook holder or matchbox holder. It holds 4 boxes of matches. This one is $10. I got this from Blissfully Found. All the matches are inside. This will ship ground and they are not strike anywhere. So you are good. But they are really cute. That's $10 if anyone likes that. This is an early American pressed glass and brass bowl. It is $10. I've sold one of these before. This is the only other one I have of this size. It's got some lovely patina and wear in the bottom. Inside, we've got some antique brass salvage. So this is $2. I'll just go through these really quick. A lot of these are missing pieces. So you've got the back plate and the handle, but no bolts. These pieces are $4 a piece. But how beautiful is that? Antique brass drawer pulls. I'm going to go to the ground, you guys. I can't do it. I got to have 2 hands. Try not to make you sick. And I like to set you down so I can have both hands to kind of show you all of the gorgeous pieces in all of their glory. Okay. And now the stand won't move as much. So we've got, this is the salvage piece I just showed you. I showed you this one. This reminds me of like a bird. This is also $2. This one's just like for a drawer in a kitchen. I've got a couple of these now. This one as well. So these are $2. This is like for the top of a lamp. And did you know you could take these old antique ones and switch out your new ones to make them look old? Most people don't think about that. So that one is 2. This one is 4. These are antique brass drawer pulls. This one, it goes this way. I know, they're all different. You could buy them and make like put them on your, this one's complete. It just needs the bolts in the back. Look how beautiful. So this would sit in here like so. And then your bolts would tighten, so it would sit like that. And that one is 4. I don't know if this one goes here. No. It goes in this one. Look at this one. These are $4 a piece. So pretty. And lastly, we have this big one. This. So the plates with the poles are $4 a piece. The other items are $2 a piece. And then we have this gorgeous early American pressed glass and brass bowl for 10. So it's reversed etched. The texture's on the bottom. So that one is 10. And I'm going to put these guys back in. So just let me know if anybody wants to grab any of them. All of these little salvage pieces are $2. And these pulls that are just a single piece are also $2. I found a whole lot of these and I snagged them all up. And I've sold several, but they're really fun to craft with. Or if you bought a bunch of them and just put like these in a mason jar, I feel like that would be really cool, like primitive way to display those. All right, get this stand away. I'm going to cover you so that I don't make you sick while I stand up. And we will finish the detail scan of that shelf. There's only a couple more things on here. So this is where we were. So this is your attitude determines your direction. These are all $2 back here. And then this is a ceramic. It held a candle. It's got candle remnants in it. This one is just $3. But if anybody wants to recandle it or use it as some sort of container, I like that it has the little lip. So that one is just 3. And that is the shelf. We're going to back up so you guys can see the entirety of the shelves. I'm going to take a drink. I do also have clearance toys, plush, and books on the table. It is the last day for those items for the foreseeable future. So I think the other thing I want to do is get these 2 items down to show you. They were new in the last show. And they're just really fantastic pieces. But they're too big to sit on a shelf. So I got to pull them down and show them separate. So we will show those. I'm going to set it right in my chair. Got to get creative when the table's full. All right, so this is a picnic basket. Here's what it looks like. So gorgeous. These go for upwards of $70 and more online. Here's the bottom. This is from my personal collection. You've got your silverware caddy out on the outside. These are leather. And then my favorite part is actually the inside. Look at the print. This one is 35. It does have one little stain right there in the corner, but it is a lovely print. You could always replace the print if you didn't like it. The little flaps are notched out so that the handle fits right around it. This right here is a little bit loose, but that's really the only call out. And that piece is 35. It's large. And then the other piece, that's not the first time you've said something like that, Skylar. The other piece is a big metal bucket. How cute would this be if you guys have a fireplace and you have wood stacked up? Taking some wood pieces and making a little bucket of wood. This is only $8. It is all metal. It's humongous. The spider webs on the bottom are free. You're welcome. Just in time for spooky season. Here's the inside. So it's nice and clean as far as no rust. So that one is only 8 and it's also super huge. And keep in mind, friends, I cap shipping at $9.21 and I have a full buy it now as well. This show is the only show that I have my entire buy it now available to shop. So make sure you take a moment before you head out for the day. Look in there. There's ephemera in there. There's toys. Perfect size, right? There's plush. There's jewelry. Vintage decor. There's all kinds of stuff in there. Also, try to join me tomorrow night. It is the Buy It Now liquidation sale. I took 45 items out of my Buy It Now and I put them in the auction tab and I started them at $1. And if they don't sell tomorrow, they're going bye-bye forever. So if you want to get some good deals, check out tomorrow's show as well. Everything is preloaded and ready to go. You can put pre-bids in if you can't be there, but everything starts at $1. All right, let's do another overview scan, see if there's anything anybody wants to grab. We'll start at the top and just see where we go. This is a quick one today because I have lots of shipping still to do. Yeah, that's the bucket I just showed. We're going across. Still got lots of books. These are all adult books. The children's books are on the table. And everything on the table is small toys are 2 for $1. And plush books and larger toys are half the sticker price. All right, thanks, girl. Have a good afternoon. There's a bunch of Tupperware and there's a fruit basket in there. If you guys see anything, give me a shout. We just did a detail scan of this shelf. More books. If you guys see anything, let me know. This is a claim and bundle show, so things do not run unless you tell me to run them. I do allow you guys to bundle your items so that you can save a little bit by checking out everything at once and not having to pay fees on individual items. And the only rule is you have to check out by the end of the show. And that can be at any time, whenever you're ready to head out. Welcome in, guys, to this Tuesday Claim and Bundle show. We are doing a little bit of an overview scan. I did expand my shelves a bit. I added a small one over here. So we've got a little bit more room to shop. Hey, Jeannie. I am just scanning the shelves. If you guys see anything, let me know. It's always usually a small crowd on Tuesday. This show is going to go away eventually. I'll still have my Friday morning shop my shelves and my Sunday evening shop my shelves, but I think Tuesdays will just be another off day for me. I'm trying to make some space in my schedule, get some work life balance going. This is the holiday shelf. If you guys see anything, give me a shout. How's everybody's week so far? This is the new shelf. Just room for a few more goodies. Can you guys hear me or are you just very quiet? I feel like I'm talking to myself. It's hot. Yes, it's hot here too. It's actually still getting up to 100. We've got about another week. Well, till the beginning of next week. And then it should cool off. All right, here's toys. All of these toys are 2 for $1. I'm going to go in a little further. So you guys, let me zoom in one. There we go. If you guys see anything, let me know. Everything over here is 2 for $1. I'll scan the back and then I'll go back and do the front. These guys back here are all Pez, and then we've got these guys here are pull back. I even pulled out some more that we had in storage. Then here's the front. This is a vintage die cast Raisin Bran car. If you guys purchase off the toy table today, you get a freebie from me. I've got Looney Tunes, I've got Disney. There's some Peppa Pig in here, some Scooby Doo, Wild Thornberries moment, My Millennial Heart. And then as we scoot back over, I'm going to zoom you guys back out. Everything from this point over is half of the sticker price. So if you guys see anything, let me know. This is the last day for these items for the foreseeable future. They may come back eventually in some capacity, but I don't know what that looks like yet. Bucky is hiding out back here. You may see them in a catalog show or raid train, but I don't know when they'll be back on the shelves. We have lots of children's books. The children's books are the one thing that you'll probably see again. We've got large plush over here. Everything is vintage in this corner. Fievel, Scooby Doo, and the little reindeer. All right, friends, it's been about a half hour. Y'all are very quiet. So I think we're going to wrap it up. We're going to do a final scan so that we can. I'll get back to my shipping, but I wanted to show up here and show you guys all the goodies. So this will be our final scan unless it really starts to pop off. So please, if you see something, give me a shout. This is a claim and bundle show. If you're not sure what that is, check out the show notes. They will let you know how things work around here. But I am operating off of you guys. You guys are very quiet today. There's a new little bucket. The mail guy is here. Sounds like I got boxes, which is good because I have lots of packing to do still today. If you see anything you guys would like to check out, give me a shout. We are doing our final scan of the day. Shopping the shelves. This is a claim and bundle show. So you can holler out items you want to check out. Got some Tupperware over here. I do this show Friday mornings and Sunday evenings as well every week. I try to get on here for everyone's schedule type. But we're doing our final scan of the day. So if you see anything, let me know. Happy to explore as much or as little as you guys would like. We got lots of vintage books. We have children's books over on the table. We've got a Smalls shelf. I put lots of new medals and pins up in the front. Where it says smile, that is a stack of magnets. You guys just give me a shout if you see anything, or if you just have questions about what something is. Everything has been researched and is priced. So you can ask about anything. It doesn't come to the shelves unless I've got some comps. And if I don't find comps, I tend to price it very cheap. Sweet pea, get your coupon, girl. I love this right here, this crock with the corn stalk coming out of it. It's sitting on a really primitive and beautiful ring. The hand and the mirror are not for sale, but everything else, I think that's literally the only items not available. These spools are not wooden, they're plastic. They're $1 a piece. I do have wooden spools in the Buy It Now. Lots of items in there. So check out the Buy It Now. Shipping is capped at $9.21. That is a relish dish back there in the back. We have our tin full of cookie cutters. Mary in the back corner is a Hager piece. She's got a couple of call outs, but she is a pretty large planter. We've got the holiday shelf with the Cracker Barrel vintage ceramic train. That would come with its original box. It does work, it has no call outs. We have the basket of ornaments, if anyone wants to go through ornaments. For the most part, they're $3 a piece. There are a couple that are less. My next show is tomorrow at 5:30 Central, and it is the Buy It Now liquidation sale. I took 45 items out of my Buy It Now, put it in the auction, and started them at $1. If they do not sell at $1, they will be going away forever. So make sure you check out tomorrow night's show, see if there's anything in there you want to grab. You could potentially get a really good deal, get something for $1. We've got another stack of larger linens. If anyone wants to go through linens, I'm happy to do that. Those are usually a big hit. All right, we'll do a final flyover of the toys. And if there's still nobody wanting to talk, we will call it a day. That is fine by me. Tuesdays are usually quiet. Everyone's running around or on their lunch break. Toys, the small toys are 2 for $1. Everything to the right of those are half the sticker price. And this is the final day for all of the items on the table. We got Rex over there in the corner. Lots of children's books, some plush, and some other doodads. All right. Well, if there's nothing I can get anybody, we're gonna not waste any time. And I'll just raid and share the love and go back to packing my mini orders. I feel like I'm always behind at this point in the week. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I do appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow for a catalog show, Buy It Now liquidation, all $1 starts. And then my next Shop My Shelves Claim and Bundle show will be Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central. And I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let's find somebody to raid. Oh, Bliss is on. Let's go see her. Okay, bye guys.